The scoreboard read Spain 6, Turkey 0, a result that should have been the only headline of the night, and for much of the 90 minutes, the young Barcelona winger Lamine Yamal was exactly the kind of tormentors coaches dread, light on his feet, fearless in the final third, a constant thorn down the flank. Fans chanted, phones flashed, and the aftermath felt like the kind of night a player keeps tucked away as a career memory. Yet, as the floodlights dimmed and the team began the familiar routine of packing up, a different kind of urgency cut through the celebration. Cameras from a Turkish outlet caught a moment that looked almost absurd in its ordinary panic. Yamal hunched over a suitcase, fingers riffling, eyes darting, jaw tight, as if searching for something far smaller than the roar that still rang in the stand. The footage shows him moving through the locker room and then stepping off the team bus with a worried expression, the very image of a young man suddenly aware that a tiny, crucial piece of paper can decide whether the night ends at home or in paperwork at an airport. Reports from the scene say the passport was missing, not an attacking stat, not an assist or a shot on target, but a travel document that every travelling athlete must have. The players had been heroes on the pitch. Now they were hostages to logistics. What looks like a minor human lapse on camera, a teenager frantically checking pockets and asking staff, actually exposes the complicated choreography behind international football travel. Identity checks, team officials juggling bags, security protocols that must be flawless. Especially when an entire squad is due to fly out. The drama was small-scale and human, yet oddly revealing. Elite athletes, who seem larger than life under stadium lights, are still vulnerable to everyday mistakes and administrative blunders. Turkish commentary that evening made the clip a talking point, partly because it offered contrast, a crushing defeat on the scoreboard, and a strangely relatable personal panic in plain view. For Turkish viewers, it was curious. For Spanish fans, it added a human beat to an otherwise clinical performance. Across social feeds, the clip was reshared with a mixture of amusement and amazement. But beyond the memes and the quick jokes, this episode nudges at larger questions. How do national teams secure important documents? Who bears ultimate responsibility when a player's passport goes missing after a match? The player, the federation, the travel coordinator? And crucially, could a simple mistake like this have real consequences? A missed flight, a delayed return, or even administrative headaches ahead of the next fixture? For now, the immediate concern was practical. Find the passport, save the travel plan, preserve the quiet that follows a big win. The footage suggests Yamal searched the locker room and personal luggage before joining teammates again, and Turkish outlets recorded the moment he left visibly preoccupied. That worry pierced the night's joy but did not eclipse the football. On the pitch he had stretched defences, created chances and shown maturity beyond 18 years. Off the pitch, the misadventure humanised him. Fame and form aside, he had faltered at a human detail. As fans scrolled comments and pundits traded quips, the conversation split between praise for his performance and curiosity about what would happen next. Would the federation issue a quick statement? Would the player laugh it off later? Or would this little chaotic clip become a cautionary tale cited in travel briefings for future squads? Either way, it's a reminder that sport is built on fragile logistics as much as on skill, and that the headlines we chase can be upended by the smallest of things. A missing passport, a hurried search, a camera catching a candid moment that turns a private panic into public drama.